Hey now, I don't know about you, but I'm glad I took my Batman off of my pull list before number 24 came out. I am not trying to pay $7 for an origin story. I could give a damn about Batman's origin anymore. I'm probably a few weeks late on mentioning him, but I'm happy. Also, is it just me, or do thrift stores smell like death, hell, and the grave? Like I've been to about five, found no comics, but I have just a plethora of aromas. It's like they took the worst smells of every decade of the 20th century, compiled them into one confined space, and then try to add like some sort of cherry scent to cover all that shit up. Like I have found no comic books in my area. Like I've been to a whole bunch in my area, found no comics. So I think I'm done with the thrift stores. I know I hear a lot of good things about certain thrift stores, but I found shit. So I'm done with thrift stores, and I'm glad I took. I'm and Scott Snyder is tripping on that origin bullshit. I thought they covered that in Batman Earth One by Jeff Johns, which I didn't care about either. But anyway, went to like I mentioned last week, went to some conventions. I went to one on Sunday and then one on Saturday, and we're gonna finally get to the one on Saturday. We'll get to that soon, but I want to start off with a really something I think is beyond interesting, something that I think is very cool. Nice little piece of Superman history going on here. The Adventures of Superman. This is a book from 1942. Okay, look at this. 1942 World War II era book. And you know what? Let's open this up. I got to be careful with this thing. This is a what? How old is this book? A 71-year-old book. All right, so let's be very careful because this mylar is razor sharp. Very cool, very very cool. Okay, it was written by George Lothar. Now I tried to Google this and I found a little bit of info on it. This is the first appearance of Superman in book form. All right, and it has art in it. Art by Joe Shuster. Okay, the original Superman artist. Look at that. Look at that. That is a sketch by Joe Shuster. Oh my God. And you have you have chapter art. Look at that. I mean, be really expressive, really fast, a lot of energy in it. I mean, the art in this, even though this is a novel, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I'm trying to find some fuller, more full art. Look at that. Check that out. I'm not sure this is actually done by Joe Shuster, but I think it's from his actual studio. And there are some actual color. There's some actual color art going on here as well. If I can find it. But I think this collects about four different. Oh, look! Check this out. Look at that. Beautiful art. Now this was reprinted in 1995. I think even that is kind of hard to. Even that edition is hard to find. Here we go. Some nice color art. Check this out. Beautiful stuff, man. Really beautiful. I think this is just a cool thing to have, especially. Oh God, look at that. Now this retells the origin of Superman, which is okay because at the time Superman was just a 4-year-old character back then. Oh wow. You know what? Let's take this dust jacket off. Now it's really hard to get a good feeling on what the actual book is worth, really. Now without the dust jacket, it's worth about, with just this book by itself. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Beautiful stuff. Look at that. 1942. God. Now with out the dust jacket, this commands about $100. Okay, now with the dust jacket, with the actual dust jacket, I'm not quite sure. I mean, it definitely will go for more, but it's hard to really tell because it's so rare with the actual dust jacket. You know what I mean? So let me be very careful with this. I'm gonna bring this video to a grinding halt, but I don't care because I gotta be careful with this bad boy. Again, a 70-year-old book, and I think this is a great book to have. A nice little find, especially, you know, with Superman's on Superman's 75th anniversary. So this is such a cool book to have. So, The Adventures of Superman, written by George Lothar. I forget if I mentioned this before. It collects it has 4 different stories, and just, man, this is really cool. Done by Random House. Believe it, this is my first Golden Age book. Again, I'm gonna bring this video to a halt. That is quite alright, because I'm trying to be careful with this thing. Hopefully this is the last time I'm going to handle this book. Put you back in the Mylar. And look at this one last time. This is so freaking cool. 1942 World War II era book. My first Golden Age book. Yay for me. Alright. Some more Superman. Some more Superman goodness. Harley Quinn number... Okay. Alright. You know what? Let me backtrack a little bit. I went to that convention on Saturday. It was kind of a bust. I only picked up about 4 books there. It cost like $10 to get in. I think it was more of a pop culture fest than anything else, because it was mainly like a bunch of teenage kids in like cosplay, you know, which is fine, but you know, I could give a shit about that. I could give a shit about cosplay. I'm in it for the back issues. But the books that I did find were books that I was looking for. So, and namely this book right here. This was on my want list for a while, for about a month. Harley Quinn number 19. Now this is a book that it's a really weird in the market. This is a book that you can probably get either for cover price or for $50. You know, like it's just one of those books that kind of fluctuates in price. I picked this up for $10. Definitely worth it. I think it's worth it. So I'm glad to have it. I think the day before I broke down, like I just resigned myself to thinking I wasn't going to find it. And I paid like $17, including the cost of shipping on it. And then as soon as I find this, I just go online. I'm like, oh, I got to cancel this. I got to cancel this. So thank God they did. They let me cancel it. So pick that up. I'm really happy. All right. More Harley Quinn. For all you Harley Quinn nuts out there. Batman Adventures number 28. Now, this is billed as the second appearance of Harley Quinn. Now, we'll get to this. We'll get back to this in a second. But I want to show off a couple more things. New Teen Titans number 1. I found this for $1. This was in the dollar bin. All right. Now, the thing about this is when you open up the splash page, there's like writing across the top, but that's okay because I got this for $1. And it's in, you know, very fine shape. It's white. It's actually in better shape than I've seen the vast majority of Teen Titans issues. So, really happy to find this. Upgraded my copy of Huntress number 1. Okay, no big deal. But okay, I want to get back to Batman Adventures number 28. Like I said, billed as the second appearance of Harley Quinn. Now, this is a weird one to me because here we have Batman Adventures annual number 1. Now, number 1, I'm not sure. It's weird because this is 1994 and this is January of 1995. And you can say this came out November of 1994. Now, this supposedly came out maybe sometime in the middle of 2000. I'm sorry, in the middle of 1994. Okay, and as I said, the second appearance of Harley Quinn, but this came out. This supposedly, the annual #1 supposedly came out before this, so it's weird to me. And this one is very cheap. I picked this one up for Adventures #28 for about $8. Beyond worth it. I think it's going for about around $15 before the cost of shipping. So be on the lookout for this. If you're having a hard time affording Adventures #12 or actual first appearance, I would jump on this until you can find, a decent copy, or you can save up to get #12. And if you're a completist, I'd say pick this up as well. I think you can get this for cover price at a lot of places. Now, at the conventions that I was at, they wanted $25 for this, and I picked this up for like $3. I think this is like cover price, basically. So I would say definitely just be on the lookout for these two books. All right. Okay. All right. Some more goodness with What If #105, the first appearance of Spider-Girl. Now, I think I overpaid on this book. I got this online. It was free shipping, yada, yada, yada. But it was like $15, and I think I would have been more comfortable paying. This is, like a near mint book, but I think I would have been more comfortable paying at least 10, So I think I overpaid by about $5. No big deal. It's all right. Okay, now we're on to, what are we on to now? I got myself a reader copy of Batman Family #6, the first appearance of the Yocker's daughter. So, yay. And more Yocker's daughter goodness. I picked up Teen Titans #46, 47, and 48. All right. Now, this is where... I think this is the storyline that features the Yocker's daughter, Yoker. I don't think I've ever heard that name pronounced before. So, the Yoker. But this has her storyline in it, and I guess it turns out she's Two-Face's daughter or something like that. I don't know, but the one thing I give this character credit for in this pre-New 52 universe is that this character has a lot more depth to her. That she wants to kind of make up for the sins of her father. You know what I mean? Like she was a bad guy, and now she wants to be a good guy. That kind of thing. So there's a little depth to this character. So yeah. Yep. So I'm really glad to find these. I think I picked these up for like around 11, because these are like, high grade books. I picked these up for I think $11 a piece. So yeah, no big deal. Yep. I'll tell you what, let's go to an undervalued book alert. Okay. Undervalued book alert. The Savage She-Hulk #1. I found this book this week, and I am so happy. Now, I actually had a copy of this before, but it was so faded. Like, even like this part and that part, they were like almost white. So I'm really happy to have, I would say probably a very fine plus to near mint book. Really, really deep color on this. Relatively sharp corners. Really, really happy to have this. I think this is one of those overlooked books that I'm not sure why it's overlooked. Is it because did they overprint the Savage She-Hulk #1? Did they print like 2 million copies or something like that, and you can find it anywhere? Is that the case? But when you think about She-Hulk, I mean, this is a character that it's been around since 1979, a 34-year-old character. And she's been at the forefront of a lot of just a lot of major things. She was a member of the Fantastic Four, a member of the Avengers. She's the reason for Avengers Disassembled. You know what I mean? She ripped apart the Vision, and just went crazy, and she's the reason why the Avengers kind of broke up and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, when she was in Secret Wars, she was in Age of Ultron, just recently, and this is a major character in Civil War. This is a character that's just been around. You know what I mean? And and I picked this book up for $7. Okay, actually, no. I picked this book up for $6. A near mint copy of Savage She-Hulk #1. I got this for $6. And I'm just like, and I'm sure people who know way more about She-Hulk can tell you more than I can, because I'm just kind of, speaking off the top of the head here. But this is a very, very, very just overlooked book. And I just have to say, man, I'd say pick this book up if you can, wake up Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, head down to the comic book shop and see if you can find this, because I think this is a great book to have. And look, if people are willing to spend $50 on the first appearance of Quasar, of all fucking characters, I mean, this should be at least a $40 book, easy. But it's not, and I'm surprised by that. Okay, enough harping on She-Hulk. How much time did I spend on fucking She-Hulk? How much time did I spend fucking you know what I meant. I found my third copy of Man of Steel #17. I got this for $7. Don't judge me. It was cheap. Don't judge me. Anyway. All right. Ooh. Check this out. Long Shot #1. I think this is a character on the move. I think this is another overlooked book. I think this book has a lot of potential. Look at that. Got me a newsstand variant. Hell yeah. And this is a nice condition book too. And you know what? Every book here, fuck every book, because I have Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham, Marvel Tales. Check this out. And it's not Marvel Tales, it's Marvel Tales as an ass. #1, the first appearance of Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. This is my pick of the week right here, homie. Trust that. You have no clue how thrilled I was, because I was actually looking for this, and just to find it, just to be like, oh shit, look at you, I found it. This is in probably very fine shape. Really happy. I think I got this for like a couple of bucks. You have no clue how thrilled I am to pick this up. This is my pick of the week right here. The Spider-Ham. Trust. My pick of the week. All right. We are going. Wow. Okay. Let's keep moving. Okay. Flash #92. First appearance of Bart Allen, aka Impulse, aka Kid Flash, from the 2003 Teen Titans. So yeah, okay, no big deal. All right, I'm happy to have it, because I was actually looking for it, so I'm glad to find it. I found a newsstand copy of the first appearance of Stephanie Brown. Look at that newsstand copy. I forget how much I paid. It was cheap. I think it was like $3 or $4. Ooh, look at that. The Amazing Spider-Man #601. This is a tough book to find. J. Scott Campbell cover. People love Spider-Man J. Scott Campbell covers. This is a book that's, I think, going for around $15. I think I got this for around four, like four or five or something like that. So really happy to have some more Amazing Spider-Man #640. I just like the cover, Great looking cover, terrific looking cover. And I think last but not least, Maiden Spider-Man #583. Now this is the election day issue, the Obama issue. I already have the actual variant cover, but I wanted the regular cover of that. So yes, we got through all these books, and Jesus, I'm sorry it took so long, but I had a lot of books to get through, and I had a lot of pontificating to do. So thank you for bearing with me. Actually, no, you weren't bearing with me. You enjoyed that shit. Oh, check this out. Walter White, got that. Got this for $20. This is around a I think it's around a $50-$60 figure. Got it for $20. Hells yeah. And by the way, real quick, because Fuck it, this video's long anyway. I got this for, how much did I pay for Adventures of Superman? This was around, they wanted $220 for it, and I got this for $170, and I used my $30-something store credit, because I got this from the store that I worked at. So I basically paid $140 for it, and I think this can be around a $300 book. So yay for me on that. Nice deal, very nice deal. But anyway, enough talking. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.